The older you get,
Like
the more you go,
material stuff?
yes, you're going, why do I have all this stuff?
Competitiveness. You really don't have to beat everybody at all costs.
So who do you have to beat?
Yourself.
Is there something that we tend to prioritize a lot when we're younger, but as we get older, we realize isn't actually that important?
Yes, worrying about women.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yes.
Better be careful.
I never worried about earning a living. I was a chemist. You gave me money, I made crap out of it.
We worry about what everybody else thinks of us and what we look like. It's rubbish. Our cosmetics and our hair and our face. You guys don't have to worry about it so much, but we women, we're encouraged to spend a lot of money on it. It's a waste of time, waste of energy, waste of life.
What is one regret that you have or one mistake that you have made that you learned a valuable lesson from?
Not being kind enough and generous enough. Getting too caught up in someone hurt my feelings or they didn't do things the way I thought and getting rigid about it instead of just going, you know what, it'll all work out in the end.
We both love to travel. I think we waited until we thought, oh, we can afford that. It would have been much more fun to travel when we were younger at less nice places. So we didn't start really traveling until we were about 50. So yes, we can afford nicer places to go, but it would have been much more fun to have done some backpack stuff. You know,
I was too competitive sometimes at work back in the old days where I felt that winning was what was important. And I probably didn't treat some people very nicely.
That came at the expense of
Friendships and of my own comfort. Now, looking back and kind of going like, ew, I did that.
If you went back in time and could redo it, what would you have done?
Really treat people as you want to be treated.
Sometimes when you make a choice when you're in your 20s, you don't realize the implications of how things are going to roll out in your life.
Although I graduated college and I got a master's degree, I should have studied a little harder.
I went to a 2-year college, but I should have gone to a 4-year college. It would have been better.
What is the biggest mistake that you've made that you regret?
Oh, let's get very personal. I married too young. I wasn't growing up yet. I was very early 20s. My first wife was 20, and we were still developing. I think mid to late 20s before one gets too permanent with anybody, because you're still changing. That's my biggest regret, I think.